Hi guys, Berry Babe checking in. Today is Friday night and I'm waiting for a call from my husband that he's done with his running around and we're gonna go and he's gonna eat Chinese and I'm gonna sit there because I'm still on P2. Had my 144.6, so I broke 145. Hope I can stay there. I had a couple of days getting ready to meet with the surgeon for my back lift. I was supposed to go Wednesday and they called and had me come in Thursday because he ended up getting not emergency, but surgery time. And so I was the only one that they saw, so it was at the end of another surgery he had done. His office is connected to a private medical center where he likes to do his surgeries. All the ones that insurance has paid for, I have done there, and I get pretty good service. Did not like being at the hospitals as much. For one thing, if anything comes up beyond what you pay for under the cosmetic surgery guidelines, you end up paying out of pocket. They will not bill your insurance. So when I had my breast lift, he took out tissue that he thought he didn't need, hence Titlet, and had it biopsied. Cost me $307. And fortunately, the $360 pathologist to read it fee was picked up by the insurance. That was not hospital affiliated, that was a private pathologist. So yeah, that was a double hit. I've talked about that before. Anyway, I was not at 144 in the morning. I was the day before, but I think that this is the second time that I've been up on a day of an appointment. I get so stressed that he's going to yell about me for losing too much weight. But at Christmas, he said, I was 144 on my scale, and he said, oh, at least your weight's stabilizing. He doesn't know that I go up and I go down. So I was not way up, and he came in and he didn't say a word, and basically what they're going to do is they're going to do the surgery at the clinic, at the hospital connected to his office, and they are going to, for the breast reshape and the pulling up around the sides, they're going to do is they're going to pull up the middle and hook it right here. They're going to hook it to my ribs. Just one little, so I'll have a little thing right here between, and then when they did the tummy tuck, they pulled it all toward the front with the seam up the front. Now he's going to pull it back and up and try to tuck it all under my back. He said 5 to 7 inches. I'm excited. So the insurance will pick up part of it, but what that does is usually I couldn't afford to go to this private clinic. Their rates are just too high, but because the insurance is going to be primary, my secondary is similar or even lower than what it would be if I booked the hospital right now. So then he said the breast augmentation can be 3 months after that, and he's waiving his fee for that, but I have to pay for the site and the implants and the testers and the anesthesia. So it's going to end up costing me more than I have saved for the back surgery. So once I get my back done, I'll decide what comes next. But you know, I spent most of my life with a full D, and now that I'm more subdued, it's more comfortable, but I really feel like an old lady. I have an old lady profile. And my sister-in-law got good implants when she had her tummy tuck, and she's only 4 years younger than me. So I would like to have a set myself. So I'm looking at C's, but I don't know. The office manager who has had implants herself and is young, she's a sweetie, she said, you need to start looking at pictures and printing off pictures of breasts you like. Huh? No, I just want what I have. I just want you to make it bigger. But I'm going to opt for saline, and he uses round, and they'll go under the muscle. But I want the kind that you can adjust. He says you apparently adjust. They put a port under the skin, and then he can adjust them. And then when you're satisfied, they take the port out. So that'll be additional surgery. But you know, I was so devastated. I'd hate to have him put something in and fill them up, and then I'm done, and they're not enough or they're too much. So this way I get a lot of latitude. So we'll see. First got to get through the back surgery. So that's set for Friday, August 4. I meet with him on the 22nd. So that gives me 3 weeks from my daughter's wedding. So because it's being done at a hospital clinic setting, they'll take care of all the pre-op, so I don't have to do any running around. I should get a letter from the cardiologist clearing me for surgery, so I don't have to leave that to the last minute because of the tachycardia, which I've pretty much decided happens with my RNY because I eat too much and I push on that vagus nerve, and then when I'm so full I can't breathe, and I'm not a deep breather at the best of times, and then especially if I'm stressed. So I pretty much figured out that's what it is. My doctor, my primary care doctor, said she would do a letter, but the office manager said it was probably better if I could get it from the cardiologist. So I got a text from my husband that he's on his way home, and I would like to get this up online before he gets home. So right this minute I'm working to get down to 140, and then I will kick into P3. Although, you know, since I broke 145, I'm feeling kind of like, I walked into the bathroom and it was like ribs. I have ribs up here. I don't know. I got my ribs show up here, and I'm thinking, oh, too thin. So 140, if he takes off 5 pounds of skin, 140 will be too low. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't have to worry about it. But I like 140. I like the number 140. 145 scares me. Isn't that stupid? Stupid, stupid. But then, you know, there's my quirks. So far I'm doing okay with my mop. Yeah, part of me wants to drag it out because I don't really want to do P3 keto, but part of me really wants to do it. I did order some keto protein powder. It's made with whole egg and has butter powder in it too. And I thought, well, that's novel enough that maybe that will entice me to use it. It has endogenous ketones in it, which means it makes your body, I'm in ketosis now, but it gives you kind of that euphoric way you feel when you're keto adapted for a little while. It raises your ketones, but it doesn't raise your baseline ketos per se, because it dissipates. It just floods you, and it's good for getting over keto flu, or if you're keto adapted and you eat something you shouldn't and you get the keto flu feeling again. So I'm interested in that. It's not here yet, so we'll see. So that's all I have for now. Bye, guys.